Next up, in the Legend of Korra premiere trilogy, we have the episode Rebirth. The episode wastes no time getting us reconnected to that oh-so-classic Korra relationship drama that has informed so much of the show up until this point. Long story short, Korra wants Mako to join them on their globe-trotting quest. He feels weird post-breakup, but he ends up coming along anyway after Bolin reminds him that their dad is actually from Ba Sing Se, and this journey might give them a chance to reconnect with some of their family. And while we're on the subject of family, it's made really clear by one of the new Airbenders that not everyone is going to be ready to uproot their entire lives to go off and join Tenzin's family. After all, let us not forget, being an Airbender pretty much means that you have to become an air nomad and conform to their way of living and dogmas, something that no other Bender group has to deal with. You know, it's actually kind of funny to think that the Airbender ideology has done so very little to change and update itself since Aang's time, and that his family never really had a problem with it up until now. Clearly, the airbending school of thought is going to have to evolve and change, keeping with the theme of the season, if they want to survive. The action scenes also came roaring back in Rebirth, as we were treated to not one but two daring prison breaks headed by Zahir from the last episode. One has to wonder why the White Lotus, an order depicted to be dedicated to knowledge and protecting the Avatar, has had such advanced off-the-books prisons for people who, up until the Harmonic Convergence, were just regular people. In another refreshing change of pace, Team Korra even took time out of their busy schedule to do a bending street performance. This is the kind of wacky side shenanigans that have been missing from the series up until now, and I'm glad to see it make such a great comeback here. This episode also saw the first appearance of Kai, an upstart young airbender who just so happens, unless I'm horribly mistaken, to be voiced by the same person who did Aang. You know, this early in the season you have to wonder if this is just a happy coincidence or foreshadowing to something more. But the kid does make a really strong first impression, showing that he is about as far from Aang as you can get, further even than Korra actually. But that's not all Rebirth had going for it, as it also gave us a glimpse into Old Man Zuko, who clearly knows more about the goings-on than he's telling just yet. So that was Rebirth, an episode that brought comedy and action in equal parts, and was overall wildly enjoyable. I give this one an 8.5 out of 10.